Today we're going to be learning the differences between a BMX and a hardtail. I've had this, well, just any suspension bike in general. I've had this bike for many months. I've always been scared to jump it because I've always thought when you're going off a ramp, the suspension's going to absorb all of your momentum and you're just not going to go anywhere. You're just going to, like on that ramp over there, my front wheel's just going to hit your face plant. On this bike I've got up to 10 foot. Today I'm going to see if this thing is better, worse, or doesn't make a difference. So, first I'm going to jump with this bike.
Take one at the jump. Whoa, would you look at that? That's 1 foot. He cleared that by a mile.
Like, take 1, 2 foot. Okay, so now I'm doing max suspension right now, so it's really squishy. And then later, I'm not going to show all of it because it'll be too long, but later I'm going to try half. As you can see, this adjusts. Later I'm going to try half and then fully stiff like a BMX bike. See if that actually makes a difference. Then we can learn if you can take a suspension bike on BMX ramps or not. That's what we're trying to find out about this video.
Mountain bike, take 1, 2 foot jump, suspension, check. Here he comes. Let's see if the mountain bike makes a difference. Oh, he still got to about, right about here. That was pretty good.
That was too easy, so we're going to jump to a larger gap. I haven't even seen what gap this is yet. I think it's around 4 foot. Wow, it's actually exactly 4 foot. So,
Nice.
So now we're going to do 4 foot BMX mountain and see if that will still make a difference or not.
1 go. Alright guys, with the 4 foot jump now, he's got the GT Dyno from 1990. He's about to hit the jump. Oh!
Okay, now we just did 4 foot with the BMX very easily. Now we're doing it with the mountain bike. Here we go.
Take 2. Mountain bike, 4 foot jump. About to hit it. See how good he does. I have confidence in him. He's getting a big head start because suspension on, it's going to absorb all his power, so. Go up. Like I said, people, he's landing. He landed about right there. That's another 4 feet from the...
Well, so far, even at 4 foot, I don't know, maybe I'll try one more time, but from that one, I don't know if it's a fluke or not. I'm seriously starting to notice the difference between. By the way, this is a GT Ricochet. It's $800. Hydraulic disc brakes, 27.5. And then this is my GT Dyno. So far, I got it at a garage sale for $30. Mounted it out a little. It was a total of $70. It was a $70 bike, and it's better than most $200 BMXs, so I was really happy with that steal. And yeah, so far I'm noticing a pretty significant difference. I don't know if that's a fluke. I'm going to try it one more time, the suspension, see if anything changes. If not, then I'll get back to you guys on the differences. Here we go. So, after doing the second time, the double check, the difference, I think it's actually not that bad. I think it's still too close to say whether. For some reason, well, the first time this thing was really hard to control in the air, so the second time it was easy to control in the air, and still though, I pedaled this a lot harder and I didn't get nearly as far as with the BMX. That thing just, just glides, so. But to get some really tangible proof, we're gonna try to exaggerate a little and increase the height. We're already at 6 foot, and I'm gonna hit with the BMX. It's pretty easy, but I'm starting to get really nervous with this mountain bike because I'm starting to, like I said before, I have to pedal a lot harder to get the same distance out of that thing. So, we'll see. Pray for me. Here we go.
Hitting 6 foot jump with the GT Dyno. And we have a special guest here today. Toaded is going to sit under the ramp. His brother does not know it. Alright, here he comes. He's coming in hot. He ran away. Oh. Dude, you were good there too.
I was like so close to just like, alright, I'm just gonna do it. And then I was like, no, there's no way.
Okay, so now I'm trying the mountain bike on 6 foot. And I'm really nervous, so I don't care if you call it pussy, I'm putting my helmet on.
See what kind of helmet this dude has.
Yeah, and this isn't sponsored, but looking for a good helmet, this thing is absolutely amazing. Looks good too, it's a matte green. You know, most helmets annoy the hell out of you, they're uncomfortable. This thing is like super comfortable to wear. It's almost like wearing a memory foam helmet. Here we go.
Starting. Here he comes in with the 6 foot jump.
He doesn't jump nearly as far.
Here we go. Oh, he got.
Okay, so I nearly missed. See, I hit about right here, 6 foot with that thing, you know, it's not even, it's barely takes half the effort, so I think that justifies it, but just for good measure, I'm going to try it one more time as hard as I can. And well, first, you jump the BMX. Whoever gets, he's going to mark, so then we'll know, and then this thing's significantly shorter, then that'll justify it.
Here it comes with the GT Dyno, hitting the jump. You might want to back up. This bike is pretty deadly. Oh, he cleared it.
He landed right here.
Right here. I'd say he could go a significant 8
Featuring
feet.
sexy.
See, there's something up with the sprocket. I'll pedal so hard that the chain will.
Maybe.
Yesterday I was off-roading in the woods.
Do you need to tighten it?
No. Trust me, this thing is so tight. Here, start the video. It wasn't very good. Yesterday when it was probably 3 days ago. I was riding in the woods and I heard a pop. And this back tire was wobbling a lot and I was pedaling so hard that this slipped and I couldn't pedal anymore, so I lost speed. But still, I still got what, to here?
Yeah.
No, you didn't even touch
You cleared the ramp. You still cleared it.
See, and now, with this perfect condition bike,
You didn't get that on video, did you?
No, I got this on video. You're trash. You're hella trash. Hella trash.
Let me show you
Hella
guys how
trash.
it's done.
Hella trash. Hella trash. 7 foot heat, people.
So that bike is beat up and it just cleared the whole ramp. This bike is in perfect condition, only a couple months old. This thing's like 20 years old. And it's still working nearly full. And if that happens again, this has higher gear ratio too, so we're getting more speed. If that happens again, I'll prove to you that a suspension fork, a suspension bike in general, affects the jump distance. At least for a small BMX ramp. For a big dirt ramp, obviously this will be better because you have more control in midair and the landing. And if you have a ramp this tall, it's a dirt ramp, that's not going to do anything. But I'm saying for a small kicker ramp like this, I'm pretty sure that makes a significant difference.
Alright guys, he's about to hit the final jump with the mountain bike to prove to you that the shocks affect the jump. The GT Dyno just made it, and it has something wrong with it. Alright. Alright guys, here he comes. He's coming in with some distance. A lot of distance. That did not sound good. He still made it.
Okay, as you guys might be saying, well, this is a mountain bike, that's a BMX. This is, what if, okay, so, I know you guys might be counting, well, it doesn't matter if that is suspension fork, it's the bike, it's not the suspension, that's a BMX bike, you can ollie and pull up on it. And this thing, you can't really do any of that. So that's why, to double check to make sure this experiment is true, this has adjustable suspension. So first I gotta try it out a little stiffer in between, it still has suspension, but not as much. Then I'm gonna completely lock it. And if that makes a difference, then it's truly justified that a small ramp and this, the shock absorbing the momentum actually makes a difference. So here we go. So this is half suspension. So here we go. Let's make sure, yeah, that's definitely half.
Alright guys, he's about to hit the jump with this about half suspension. Then if this doesn't work, he's going to lock it. He just wants to make sure that the shock absorbers don't absorb all of his power coming in. So what's happening right now is what he thinks is he's going up the ramp. When he goes up the ramp, he thinks he's like absorbing the contact or the power. So he locked up the suspension a little. So here he comes in. He's coming in hot too. He's got the thing in max gear. Here he goes. Oh, he cleared it better. Dude, that looked like you actually... Looks like you hit about here. Which from the ramp, that's about 2 feet.
Okay. Ready? Start. Same everything. Stiffer suspension. 2 feet further. So that's proof to you. The suspension does make a difference. But now I'm going to try stiff suspension and see if I can compare it to BMX. And I'm going to do some distance tests. So there. We are at 7 foot right now. Now we're precise. It's like 7.25. But now we have it all the way stiff. I want to see if it does now compete with the BMX. My record's 10 foot, but I'm gonna go up to 9 foot because I don't want to get hurt. So if this gets 9 foot and that gets 9 foot, we can do a slow motion video to see where the tire hits and to see what truly is better. Is double the price mountain bike better, even though it's not its specialty, or is this cheap BMX that specializes in BMXing still better? Because I'm sure an $800 BMX would obviously be an $800 mountain bike. But I'm saying the trade-offs will make... Stop. Just cut all that shit out. Okay, so now we're gonna try to max out. I don't want to get hurt. Like my record's 10 foot. So if this thing keeps up with this to 9 foot, then we will be able to justify that. Even though this is made for that to BMX, mountain bike can still do the same job. It's more of the person doing it than the bike. But we did prove to you though that the more important thing was that suspension makes a giant difference on jumping. So like when I stiffen this thing out, this thing's already competing with this now. So here we go. 9.
Alright guys, he's trying to 7 foot jump with the BMX right now. This is not that hard for him. I mean, he's cleared 10 feet, but here he goes. Ooh, that was...
Now we're going with the fully stiff mountain bike. Here we go. 7 foot. I'm not too confident about this.
Here he comes with the fully stiff mountain bike. Here he comes. Here he comes.
So as you can see, I think that justifies you don't need any more. This bike destroyed the BMX. Well, it didn't destroy, but I mean, I would still recommend the BMX bike more than a mountain bike. I'm just saying, if you want to do BMX and mountain and you're complaining, you're like you can't afford both. If you get a mountain bike, you can still BMX. I mean, if you get a BMX bike, you're not gonna have a mountain bike. You're gonna hit a tree at 40 miles an hour and you're gonna get yourself killed. So, first thing I want to okay, cut it. So here's a review of what I showed. First thing I showed is stiffer suspension if you want to go off a small jump. Much better, much better. If you have a bike like this, keep it on lock. Open, not good. Good for going over bumps, but not for jumping. And we also learned that mountain bike can do just as much as BMX can, as you can see from this video. It's just as good as BMX. So if you're looking for a mountain bike, but you want a BMX too, I recommend getting the mountain bike to BMX instead of the BMX to mountain bike. Okay, that's it for the video.